Welcome to Rhinos and Aliens. You remember how we got all fucked up about Eskimos?
Mm-hmm.
How certain people were saying Eskimos is a race, and we were like, when was that? We thought it was a way of life.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess that this isn't known, but for a long time, people thought Vikings is a race as well. Do you think Vikings is a race, first and foremost? Because I don't want to...
No. Yeah, kind of.
Okay, let me put it like this.
Because if it's not a race, then what is it?
Okay, if I say you're a Viking, does that necessarily mean you're a certain ethnicity?
No, I just think of savage.
Okay.
As soon as I hear Viking, you're a savage.
Conscience?
I can't comment on this because I have no opinion. I don't know.
Okay, we're talking about Vikings. What do you think about?
What's the first thing that comes to mind?
I don't know. I don't feel like I know that much about Vikings to even comment. I don't even know.
Savage. That's all I can say. They conquer.
I need to look it up.
They go around conquering different lands and all of that. They steal your women and have sex with them.
Is that true?
They do some real savage shit. They will kill your kids. They would if they don't join them. They do a lot of savage stuff. I'm sorry.
Okay, so a recent study was just released saying that quote unquote Vikings they might be more diverse than we ever thought from an ethnicity perspective. Okay.
They also have sex with each other.
Do Vikings even still exist?
Well, if you believe it's a way of life, then
Yes,
yeah.
definitely.
Well, if you go to Iceland, Vikings still fucking exist. Those motherfuckers savage. Yo, dude, the one dude who broke the record for most pounds squatted or deadlifted, he's Icelandic. That dude, that tall dude?
Yeah,
I can imagine that dude with a shield and an axe.
definitely.
Yeah.
His legs was diesel as fuck.
Okay, so the point that I want to point, the point I'm making. Fuck you. Okay, so of course a lot of outlets jumped on this shit saying Vikings was not ethnicity but a way of life.
Who said that?
A lot of outlets saying, "Oh, it turns out Vikings isn't Swedish or Norwegians, but it's a way of life." And when I was reading all these different articles, my thought process is, yeah, no duh, Sherlock. Like when I say, "Oh, this person is a ninja," I'm not 100% saying he's Japanese.
Right.
Or if this person is a samurai, he's not Japanese. Now, of course, it came from the Japanese culture.
Heritage, yeah.
Yes. How many films, like, I don't know, The Last Samurai, where there was actually a white fucking samurai? It's a way of life. It's not.
True.
So I just wanted to.
So it really is like a way of life just to be a Viking?
Well, the article came out saying specifically that for the longest time we thought Vikings just came from Northern Europe. Scandinavian, that's it.
Okay.
That's what I was looking for. The Scandinavian where there's all those different countries.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Okay, so quote-unquote Danish Vikings landed in England, while Norwegian Vikings landed in Ireland, Iceland, and Greenland. But the point is, just because you were a Viking didn't mean you were Scandinavian. But if you're Scandinavian, that did mean you were a Viking back then in this time period. Just because you're a Viking does not mean you have Scandinavian ethnicity.
Okay.
History. But if you were Scandinavian, you were 100% part of the Viking culture.
Got it. So that means if you are Scandinavian, you are potential to be a savage.
Yes. You have the blood of a savage.
A savage.
Yes.
Got it. That makes a lot of sense. No.
Yeah. But for some reason, a lot of people were jumping on this like it was new news. And I'm...
All right.
No, but because news came out that there's a lot of burials from Southeast Asia and Southern Europe. Mm-hmm. So for the longest time, we only thought about Vikings going to England and Western European countries, and as well as North America.
Right.
But my process is, if the Vikings traveled across the Atlantic Ocean, is it that hard to believe that they traveled down southern parts of Europe and eastern parts of Europe?
Is it hard to believe that?
Yes.
No.
It's not. If anything, you would believe, you would think, why wasn't this information discovered sooner? Because Russia is right next to these Scandinavian countries.
That's true.
And there's so many rivers. Europe has a whole system of river cruises for a reason.
So, like, do Russians have Vikings?
Russia is a hot mess, bro. They're Mongolian. They're Scandinavian. They're Asian.
Yeah, that is true. I do know about the Asian part.
I'm still trying to figure out how Russia is so quote unquote white, even though they're technically majority in Asia.
Because of the Vikings. They probably just went and just took their shit over.
After what, Genghis Khan?
Yeah. It's definitely possible. Mongolian Vikings definitely have beef. Just a friendly reminder, guys. Hit the subscribe button in this corner. And then for the newest video. Then for the most recommended. And then for our famous dick pic.